It's a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. Well, most of you are aware that I cover these satanic filth music videos that pop up on YouTube. It seems like almost every day we have some type of new song from an artist that shows you the same exact symbols, the same exact signs. People think that these people are creative artists when the lyrics of the songs couldn't be more ridiculously stupid. And all they do is talk about what? Money, fame, drugs, over and over again. Well, this one's no different. This is a guy named YG, and this is one of the more satanic, right-in-your-face music videos you're ever going to see. Because literally, that's exactly what they're showing you. Now, the only good thing to come of videos like this is that they're so blatantly obvious that all it does is give channels and people such as myself more credibility. For those out there who doubt that this stuff is going on, doubt the connections to Freemasonry and these secret societies, well, it's pretty hard to doubt it after seeing this video, just like all the other ones with the same crap over and over and over again. So let's get into it. This song by this guy YG is called In the Dark. Okay? Right off the bat, they show you the devil, or what is perceived to be the devil, right? The devil horns, the devil horns, the image that people, think of when they think of the devil. And they have, women wearing the Baphomet horns on their heads, just normal stuff, right? As he raps about the dark, saying he's in the dark going brazy, in the dark throwing 20 past 80, in the dark it's a movie Scorsese. I mean, this is real deep stuff, folks. In the dark, that's how life been lately. In the dark, in the dark, in the dark, in the dark. So, very inspiring chorus. Now, why am I reading that? What does that have to do with anything? Well, it's just people don't realize, they don't think. And they don't put things together and connect the dots and say, you know what? All these people that we're supposed to worship, all they are just puppets. They're not creative. They're not artists. They suck for the most part at what they do. And they're positioned there because of their connections in Freemasonry and these other satanic secret societies, Eastern Star, all of this stuff. They're all witches and Satanists. And their goal is to bring down society. They're bringing down the youth. They're dumbing it down so that they can convince the youth that God isn't real, right? While showing you the stuff right to your face. And then they want them to strive to be like them. Oh, you can be just like YG. I mean, I think a 2-year-old might be able to be just like YG with these types of lyrics. I mean, I'm in the dark going brazy. I'm in the dark, pay me. I need my hundreds dark blue like the Yankees. Huh? I mean, boy. All right, let's get into the symbolism. Because the lyrics, just reading the lyrics will make you a lot dumber. Probably dumb down your day. All right, so you can see the clear satanic imagery. Now, this is where, it's just absolutely in your face and just unbelievably, blatantly obvious. He walks through there's fire, he's walking through it, there's gargoyles and things, and he arrives at what looks like a party. And look at the floor. What a surprise, right? We see the black and white Masonic checkerboard. You can see the pillars in the background. Okay? Same thing over and over and over. These people aren't doing this on the black and white Masonic floor because they love the colors black and white. This is Freemasonry. These people are all members of this. This is why you constantly see the same color codes and symbols over and over. Right? They're dancing on the black and white floors. People with devil horns all over the place in the room. And of course, the pillars in the backdrop. And then what do we see later on? As this ridiculous crap continues, you see a sacrifice. You see Satan, you see people fighting, you see Satan, and then you see blood on the black and white Masonic floors. This is obviously paying reference to what these people do, which is commit sacrifices, right? You always hear the term sacrifice, like, oh, I sacrificed to get here. Yeah, they did. They literally did. They literally sacrifice people. That's how this whole thing works, human sacrifice, right? And the red and black Masonic checkerboard represents blood sacrifice. You even see blood on the floor, and then them showing you, Satan sacrificing, or the guy making a sacrifice to Satan in the video. That's how ridiculous this stuff is, right? And what happens right after the sacrifice, the blood on the floor? the first thing they cut to is this person's eye, whose eye is now black because he's under demonic possession. Okay? Common theme, demonic possession. I've covered it many times with Eminem, right? All these musicians doing these rituals in the videos, and then their eyes turn black. Either the black smoke goes into them or the black goo is oozing out of them, and their eyeballs are black. He didn't just do this because he's like, oh, you know, Eminem did it a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago. I want to do it too. Let's get black contacts. They're showing you how this industry works. They're showing you how they get in the positions that they're in. Make no mistake about it. They aren't doing this stuff, you know, because they're being creative, because we've seen it a million times over. If you will follow this channel, how many times have I shown you the same stuff that they're doing? The repetition, which is the key to mind control. All right, you even see, you know, like a Baphomet-like statue, all these women now with, you know, devil horns on. I can't really show many of the images because they're all pretty much in like thongs and stuff. But there's actually what looks like a ritual circle on the floor. It looks like there could be a pentagram in it. They don't show it long enough because they're too busy dry humping the floor, so you can't really make out what's on top of it. But I'm assuming that it's highly likely that it is a pentagram or some type of sigil inside of the ritual circle. You even get the guy wearing the black and white shirt. The other guy's wearing the red and black. So all of this stuff, all these codes, these signs, you see them, you know, skull and bones all over the place, right? Bones, skulls, all over the floor, gargoyles, Satan himself, you know, and the fact that they're inside of this room on the Masonic floor, committing the sacrifices with devil horns. Do you need to see any more to realize what's going on here? I mean, are there really people that deny this stuff still? Because if they are, then they're really just completely oblivious. You know? I mean, look at this. Baphomet, Satan. What does that have to do with anything? Well, you know, the guy is just like in the dark. Want cash like the Yankees. Okay. So what would it have to do if somebody was watching this and they were like, I don't know, you know, none of this stuff's real, it's Illuminati crap. Okay, so what is he telling you then? He's rapping about wanting money, he wants a Benz, he wants blue like the Yankees, whatever that means, he's talking about Lamborghinis. Then why is the whole video showing Satan, demonic possession, human sacrifice? Because he's telling you this is how you achieve these things, this is how they get in these positions. Right? They work their way through Freemasonry. Okay, the esoteric crap that is the black and white Masonic checkerboard floor. Every lodge has it. These are all the things that these people live by. And they show you how they get there, what they did. You couldn't say by reading the lyrics that it has anything to do with what you're seeing on the screen. The blood sacrifice with skulls and bones all over the place, fire pits, you know, demonic possession, black eyes. And then you're going to read the lyrics of the song and you're telling me that these things coincide with one another? Of course they don't. But see, people just don't even get it. They're like, the lyrics could be whatever. And they still are like, oh yeah, they're just like, yeah, there's like, oh, somebody just directed a video, no big deal. There's no symbolism behind it. It only costs $2 million. It's, you know, then you have the people who defend the musicians because they're under such mind control that they still want to defend these people. They're like, they don't know. You know, they don't do the direct. Some other guy comes in and makes the video for them. Oh, right. So if you wrote a song and you were somebody, you know, either a follower of Christ or just a regular guy, maybe you aren't a follower of Christ, whatever your faith is, and they're like, hey, what's your song about? And you're like, oh, well, it's about my love story. And they were like, okay, well, we're going to do it on the black and white floor. We're going to have human sacrifice in the video, ritual circles, thongs. You'd be like, what is happening? But see, people don't think like that. So this is just more Masonic homage, you know, them showing you stuff in plain sight, whether the guy is big and famous or not. But I wouldn't be surprised if this guy does become big and famous, if he's not already. I mean, I don't know half of these people, who they are. But, you know, people seem to be obsessed with most of them. Don't be surprised if this guy's career takes off after this video, right? Because he's showing it to you. And this is how they always operate. These signs and symbols are everywhere. They're deliberately there. There's always the connection to Freemasonry, and all these Masonic fools Just go, oh, you misunderstand. You misunderstand Pike's teaching. It has nothing to do with it. Lucifer's just a metaphor. Yeah, right. Give me a break. No one's buying the act. Masons are scum. They shouldn't be allowed in any country. Nothing done in secret should be allowed. But why is it so secret, everyone? I wonder why. Because they don't want that big secret out. If they were just going bowling on Tuesday nights, then there wouldn't be any, oh, okay, well, we don't need to have secrets. So what do you need to have secrets for then? Huh? See, we get it. We know. We're awake. And hopefully more and more people wake up to the nonsense. I thank you for listening to today's show. God bless all of you and your families.